Good morning, everyone. This is me. Good morning, family. I just want to say, everybody have a blessed day today, and I just feel like I want to make a video of what is going on in the state of Georgia today. This morning, I was driving my son to school, and I stopped to talk to my neighbor as I was coming back, and he said, be careful of your car because I saw some guys scoping out people's cars and they looked like they were standing next to your car too, looking inside and everything. So this concerned me. And so I said that, did you tell, the sheriff, my neighbor, who is my neighbor, did you tell the sheriff, who is my neighbor, about it? And he said that the sheriff told him that, I have nothing to do with it. It's not my concern, and I'm trying to protect my family. Now, don't get me wrong, you have every right to protect your family, but I have every right to come home to my family. Let's just say that. I have every right to come home to my family. I have a son also, and he needs me more than anybody else. And to have me physically harmed because Cherokee County, Sheriff Cherokee County, I'm sorry, the Sheriff of Cherokee County does not feel like he should really do anything about it is really concerns me, I'm sorry, and it's disturbing for a man who pledged to protect and serve the community. Now, I live in a well-to-do working class neighborhood. As a matter of fact, I like Cherokee County. I think Cherokee County is a wonderful place to live. Pretty good schools, pretty nice places to live, shopping areas. So you really don't have to go outside of your county. I mean, everything is here within reach. And to have a Cherokee County officer, in which, by the way, we do have two, to say that, I really don't want to have nothing to do with it. It's not my concern, even though I am a, you know, officer that protects and serves the community. It's really disturbing. And I feel that if he was to say that to me, it'd have been a very, very heated discussion because I would discussion. I'm sorry, because I would have told him, then you might as well just turn in your badge, retire, because the way the cops are being dragged by the mud today, you really shouldn't say to anyone, a citizen that matter, that it's not my concern. I really don't care. I'm not gonna do anything. It's that's not how you protect and serve the community. Now, yes, he does have a family, and so does everybody who lives here have a family. But if I was a sheriff and I lived in an apartment complex and a neighbor came up to me and said, I saw some guys scoping out our cars and I don't know what they're looking for, yeah, I would do something about it. I'm not gonna, stay out there, but I'm gonna let my presence be known that, if you think you want to try something, you better think about it, So it's just that I just don't understand the way police officers are acting today. Now, I mean, yes, their name has been dragged through the mud, and, not so many good things are not being said about police officers and sheriffs and deputies, but there are some good things that are being said about them, but the bad does weigh out the good. And for my neighbor to say that, makes me feel like, then you might as well just turn in your badge. Turn in your badge. Turn in your badge. So what am I supposed to do? What are my neighbors are supposed to do? I work hard for my things. I work very hard for my things. So does my neighbors. Some of my neighbors are retired and enjoying their retirement. Some are working. And to see some wannabes, and you know who you are, wannabe thugs, want to be hardcore, want to be gangsters, want to stand in front of the building and smoke and everything and look at people like, what are you looking at? I'm looking at you. That's who I'm looking at. I'm looking at somebody that likes to sleep all day and stay up all night, drinking and smoking, and don't want to do nothing with themselves. I'm looking at you, brother. I'm looking at you. So, what are we supposed to do as a community? What are we supposed to do? So, I'm taking this action and I'm posting things via Facebook, whether it's a video or I'm writing it on my Facebook. And I just want my friends on my Facebook page to post this, repost it. I don't care who it goes to because I'm not being disrespectful. I'm not to the point where I'm going to lose my employment or lose my house. I just want everybody to know and understand that we live in a county, we live in a community where we have the right to be safe. So if I'm coming home, because I do come home late, and it's dark, and I get attacked, and I see my neighbor's police car parked in front of the house. Now, do I have to hesitate to knock on his door and say I've been attacked? Or do I need to pick up the phone and call somebody else or call 911 because he doesn't feel like coming out of his house and helping? Now, I know some people who lives in an apartment complex, you do get a letter saying that we have courtesy police officers that live in this community, in our apartment complex. And if you have any questions or concerns, please give them a call. So basically, you give them a call before you call 911, right? Well, wrong. It does not work. There have been plenty of incidents in this apartment complex, and that man has not come out of his apartment and done anything about it. I promise you. And it's sad. And the people that live in the park down the street, we have another Cherokee police officer. I don't know if he's Cherokee or Georgia Patrol. He doesn't not come out of his apartment and deal with it. So it's like, then why are you here? Is it because of the free rent? Is it because you get like half off on your rent? Then why are you here? You know what I'm saying? So I need to take it into my own hands where I get hurt or the person that's hurting me gets hurt and we both go to jail. So what are you doing? So I have to say this, people. We have a right. Just like they have a right, we have a right. We have a right to be protected. They pledge to protect and serve the community. Whether you're in Cobb, DeKalb, Gwinnett, Norcross, Cherokee, Bartow, Cartersville, no matter what county you're in, no matter what city you live in, these police officers are supposed to protect and serve you. And for you to say to a neighbor, I really don't have nothing to do with it, so please don't bring it to my door, then what's that supposed to mean? Then why did you take this oath? If you don't want to be a cop, then you should have retired when you moved into this state. You should have retired. You should have done something else. So I'm quite disgusted. I'm quite upset and everything. But I'm not going to let this upset me any longer. So I just want everyone to know. And I want y'all to post this. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter where you live. I don't care if you live in an apartment complex. I don't care if you live in a subdivision. I don't care if you live in a private home. It doesn't matter where you live. We need to band together and let people know, whether it's the leasing office, the subdivision management, the county sheriffs. We need to let them know, hey, you need to get off your behind and do something. So with that being said, friends and family, good morning. Have a blessed day. I pray y'all come home safely home from work or school. And school, not or, and school. And if God willing, I will see y'all again.